Welcome back to the Talk Shop. In Studio 255, I'm Eric Henderson with in-studio guests Don O'Toole and Merav Ben David. Merav, you have spoken 2 previous segments on your expertise with wildlife. What about the biology of some special plants right here in the Gem City? You have been talking very passionately about the value of a particular species of plant and that ecosystem that it supports uniquely in Laramie, Wyoming. Would you expand for our audience that are tuning in? What's at hand here? What's the topic of interest?
Yeah, so the plant is a fascinating one. It's native to the Rocky Mountains and endemic to the Rocky Mountains. Endemic meaning it grows in the Rocky Mountains and nowhere else in the world. But it's native. It was used by Native Americans, should say indigenous Americans, as a medicinal plant to treat fever, gastrointestinal problems, and also eye sores. So if you had a problem with your eyes, you could put some of concoction from the leaves and fixes your eye problem. To me, it's really important because it is, as the name says, the Rocky Mountain bee plant. It is super important for wild bees and other pollinators, flies and wasps and a lot of insects. Are attracted to the flowers, make use of the nectar. It's also beautiful. It has absolutely beautiful pink flowers, and the reason it's so important for pollinators is that it is
a late bloomer.
It's a late bloomer, and so when the prairie, it is a prairie plant. It really likes sunny spots, disturbed soil, and a little bit of moisture, not necessarily very much, but some. It can actually grow in huge patches. People have sent me pictures from the horse pasture in Yoder, Wyoming.
You need some of it? We got a lot of it, huh?
Yeah, some places are perfect for it, but we have a lot of them in Laramie too. So when the prairie dries out and all the other flowers the bees relied on early in the season are gone, they set seed, this plant blooms. And it is what carries these pollinators into winter. So when the last hooray before laying eggs and going into hibernation, this is their source. If you walk in a prairie right now next to a patch of these bee plants, you will see bumblebees and all the pollinators and hummingbirds. Mm-hmm. It's attracting hummingbirds, and they spend a lot of time hovering around them. Given that we are experiencing a major decline in pollinators, and pollinators are super important for us, people, because without pollination, we will have no food unless we eat only things that are pollinated by wind. We need pollinators. We need pollinators for fruits, for vegetables, for a lot of the things we eat. So this plant has the potential, if we nurture it, cultivate it, propagate it, we will help our pollinator community. And I'm not a botanist, but I do have a green thumb, and I like to create gardens for pollinators. And so what I've been pushing is for people to get seeds and have them in their gardens all around.
And I was fortunate enough to come across a social media thread that had some passion, some education, and some important value shared by yourself and others in the conversation. The loop was really eye-opening, because I didn't find I didn't know about this particular bee plant. And the late, I've started to notice the colors of spring, vibrant, powerful. Many species of plant come about and show their beauty early. Your comment about the late bloom and that opportunity of for the ecosystem is really unique and striking for me. How does somebody get the seeds? Are they available commercially? Are they available at Windmill Hill Greenhouse, 4109 Fort Sanders Road? A shameless mention for Benny Benson, because I see this being the type of thing that Benny might propagate in his greenhouse for people if they were interested in it. Maybe that's something I could even get going from the talk shop conversation with Windmill Hill. But you have maybe seeds, Don O'Toole, maybe another source that we could get the two of you guys to help us spread the good word about this opportunity. What's possible in helping to share this important plant for bees and propagation of bees?
So yes, you can buy the seeds. I've never seen the plants themselves for sale, but you can buy the seeds. If you want to get the seeds, and if you live in Laramie or in Albany County, you can look up what a picture of these plants looks like.
We're going to put one on the Talk Shop page, so you'll be able to look right there in this attached to the comments of this interview. We're going to put that display on there for identification.
And they're a very distinctive plant because they have, Merav said they're pink. I think they're kind of pink-purple. But they have, as they mature, they have diminutive seed pods that look like pea seed pods.
Okay.
And if you allow them to dry out and when the seeds become black, you can just harvest them. So you can get them free of charge, and you can do a favor for late season bees, pollinators, and for hummingbirds. I grow them in my front yard, and they are getting a lot of business right now.
How high do they grow? What's the height of this plant?
I've got a bunch of plants in my front yard, and they're almost 6 feet tall.
Very tall.
But when they grow on the prairie, they're usually 1 to 3 feet tall.
Okay. All right.
It depends on where they grow. If there is a little source of water and a little galley, they'll grow taller and bigger and have more flowers. There are some dry patches where they don't do.
They have no water restrictions on Don's property.
Yeah. The plants in we have them on the Pilot Hill project. I'll give them a shout out. Lots of them growing over the flatter part of the Pilot Hill project. And the city is constructing something near Willett Drive, and they had water spillage from that construction, and those few plants are doing great.
They're
and
smiling.
They have bees. I mean, you can hear them even from your car when you park in Willett Drive.
Beautiful, beautiful. Short segment, but very important topic as well, and not one we always get to cover. So Merav and Donald, thank you so much for joining the Talk Shop. The third segment, we set you on your day, and we appreciate both of you. Merav, how does somebody reach you for more detail on this particular topic, or maybe others that they've been impassioned to? Is WYOCAP.org a good way to reach you as well, or is there another more direct?
They can probably reach me through that, but they can use my University of Wyoming email, which is basically bendavid@uwyo.edu.
Perfect. Don O'Toole, Merav Ben David, I'm Eric Henderson, and this is the Talk Shop. Bring your group or organization. Let's talk, let's listen, let's learn. Right here on 93.5 FM, KOCA.